In the training environment, there are several personality types. To be a successful trainer, you must be able to identify each and later understand how to leverage their strengths and weaknesses in order to have a positive training experience. Gossip Glinda has amazing peripheral vision. She pays attention in class and must have a good viewing vantage point in order to scan the room for data. The data that she collects is pertinent in several ways. Glinda pays close attention on orientation day when you go over the policies and procedures. If the dress code implicitly says no spaghetti strap blouses, Glinda becomes Italian. The important thing about Glinda's findings is who she will report her findings to. It is important to win the confidence of Glinda so that it is you she reports to. Make her the SME, the subject matter expert of the class. And now there's Self-Pity Patrick. He requires some internal work on your part as a trainer. Every person must be treated with dignity and self-worth. They are perfectly aware of their self-pitying ways, and if they are an adult learner, they've had more than likely been told to suck it up by family, peers, friends, etc. on more than one occasion. They are the ones in the class that use the "I'm never gonna get it" phrase. They are the inverted socializers that become the center of attention by this alternative means. Celebrate Self-Pity Patrick. Often, build him up by mentioning his previous mountainous milestone achievements and celebrate the next. So don't let quiet Quincy fool you. Quincy may not talk a lot or seem confident in the back of the classroom, but he has something in his life he feels secure enough about not to have the need to make himself vocal. Have a one-on-one meeting with Quincy during your break after work for a few minutes. Learn about him and discuss what is important to him and some of the elements in training that were not vocalized during Q&As. During the next day of training, you can share Quincy's perspective and gain a silent supporter. Quincy helps to contact the Glinda. Let's talk about Sandra the Sleeper. Sandra is like a slap to the face. You're speaking and spending valuable time, energy, and air up in front in order to ensure the success of your trainees. The moment you hear snoring, it is an unspoken way of saying you are an incapable trainer. You're dull, boring, and monotone. Perform a disconnect from your emotions. You're an awesome trainer. Your dignity is not lost forever. If you allow the behavior to continue, however, then you subscribe to it. There's usually a good reason why they're sleeping. Giving benefit of the doubt will save your career. Keep them engaged by having them write on the whiteboard. Take a look at overskilled Oliver. He's been working in your field for more years than you've been alive. He has the book smarts and the street smarts on your subject of discourse. This is difficult when he publicly contradicts you with his advanced knowledge on the subject. Oliver can be intimidating and prides himself on his benevolent mental archives. He always has this smirk on his face that says, "Is that what you're feeding me?" Well, this is not Golden Corral. They are not going to eat what they want to eat. They're going to eat what's on your menu. The best way to counter this behavior is to endorse his piece. By doing this, you'll appear to be equally as knowledgeable. Secondly, explain to the class the importance of what was said and then redirect the class to the red beans and rice on your menu, explaining that we must stick to the fundamentals for the sake of your success in this particular field. What Oliver has to say is valid, but what you have to say is relevant to the job you are training them for. Keep Oliver and Sandra busy on the boards, drawing charts, passing out paper, stapling, etc. Ask questions to Oliver so that his wheels aren't always spinning.